Have you ever stepped off a long flight and felt like your body just forgot what time it is? Your watch says it's morning, but your brain insists it's midnight. You're wide awake at 3 a.m., starving at odd hours, and completely drained in the middle of the day. This disorienting experience has a name: jet lag. But what's really going on inside your body when this happens? Why does simply traveling across time zones make you feel so out of sync? Today we're breaking down the science behind jet lag, what causes it, why it feels so intense, and what your body is actually trying to fix, right here on History of Simple Things. Deep inside your brain, there's a built-in timekeeper that controls your daily rhythm. This system is called the circadian rhythm, a roughly 24-hour cycle that regulates when you feel awake, when you feel sleepy, and even when your body releases hormones. This clock is controlled by a tiny region in the brain that responds mainly to light. When it's bright outside, your body gets signals to stay alert. When it gets dark, your brain starts producing melatonin, a hormone that makes you feel sleepy. The key thing to understand is this: your circadian rhythm doesn't instantly adjust. It's not like flipping a switch. It's more like a slow-moving dial that takes time to reset. Jet lag happens when you travel across multiple time zones faster than your body can keep up. If you fly from Manila to London, for example, you're suddenly jumping several hours ahead or behind in a single day, but your internal clock is still running on your original schedule. So even though the local time says it's morning, your body might still think it's the middle of the night. That's why you feel exhausted during the day and strangely alert when you should be asleep. Your body isn't malfunctioning, it's just confused. Jet lag isn't only about feeling sleepy at the wrong time. It affects multiple systems in your body. Your digestive system, for example, follows its own daily rhythm too. That's why you might feel hungry at unusual hours or have an upset stomach after a long flight. Your mood can also take a hit. Some people feel irritable, anxious, or even slightly depressed when dealing with jet lag. Concentration and memory often suffer as well, making simple tasks feel harder than usual. Even your body temperature and hormone levels are temporarily out of sync. It's like all your internal systems are playing different time zones at once. Interestingly, not all jet lag is created equal. Many people notice that traveling east, where you lose time, is harder than traveling west. That's because it's generally easier for your body to stay awake longer than to fall asleep earlier. When you travel west, your day gets extended, which your body can handle more naturally. But when you travel east, you're suddenly expected to sleep earlier than your internal clock wants, and that's much tougher. In simple terms, your body prefers a longer day over a shorter one. Jet lag isn't permanent, but it doesn't disappear instantly either. On average, your body adjusts at a rate of about 1 time zone per day. So if you cross 6 time zones, it might take nearly a week for your internal clock to fully realign. However, this can vary depending on the person. Age, sleep habits, and exposure to sunlight all play a role in how quickly you recover. Some frequent travelers seem to adapt faster, but even they don't escape jet lag completely. The most important factor in resetting your body clock is light exposure. Natural sunlight is the strongest signal your brain uses to adjust your circadian rhythm. If you expose yourself to daylight at the right times, you can help your body shift faster to the new time zone. For example, morning sunlight helps your body wake up earlier, while avoiding bright light at night can help you fall asleep sooner. This is why stepping outside after landing rather than staying in a dark hotel room can make a big difference. Jet lag isn't just about time zones. The experience of flying itself can make things worse. Long flights often mean sitting for hours, limited movement, and disrupted sleep. Cabin conditions don't help either. Airplane cabins have low humidity, which can leave you dehydrated. Dehydration can worsen fatigue and make jet lag feel more intense. Add in the noise, cramped seating, and irregular meal times, and your body is already stressed before you even land. You can't completely avoid jet lag, but you can reduce its effects. One strategy is gradually adjusting your sleep schedule a few days before your trip. Shifting your bedtime closer to your destination's time zone can make the transition smoother. Staying hydrated during the flight also helps, as does avoiding heavy meals and alcohol. Some travelers use short naps to manage fatigue, but long daytime sleeping can actually delay adjustment. The goal isn't perfection, it's helping your body adapt a little faster. Not everyone experiences jet lag the same way, and that's partly due to individual differences in what's called your chronotype, whether you're naturally a morning person or a night owl. People with more flexible sleep patterns or those who already stay up late tend to adapt more easily to time shifts. Genetics also play a role, along with how strictly someone follows routines like consistent sleep and meal times. In other words, jet lag isn't just about the distance you travel, it's also about how rigid or adaptable your internal timing system is. Jet lag can feel frustrating, but it's really just your body trying to recalibrate. You've moved across the planet faster than your internal clock can follow, and now it's working to catch up. Given time, your circadian rhythm will realign with your new environment. The sunlight, the schedule, and your daily habits will slowly bring everything back into sync. So the next time you find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m. in a new city, remember your body isn't broken. It's just still living in yesterday. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.